I'm starting the stream now. Um, there is some laundry going on in the background. I'm not really sure how that will affect my audio. Anyway, today I'm going to play the demo of Rogue Factory, which I assume is a mouse and keyboard game. Although I do have this controller that I could use. I saw a little bit of it, just like a screenshot or whatever. And the description there, I think it was like a Northern Lion original description in the VOD title or whatever. It was like Factoria, but it's a roguelite. So, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to try to play it. And if the demo is good, I might even play the whole game. You know, I have other games I intend to get to at some point. But at the moment, I saw this and I thought I'd try it. It does not appear to be, like, running for me. It's material. Okay. It's using CPU. Its status not responding. Curious. Well, what if we exit the game and then we run it again? I'm starting to think this is in Godot. I tried to run something the other day that was in Godot and it also didn't work. So I'm starting to think maybe recent Godot doesn't support my computer. Man, now I'm remembering why I start running these games before I play them. I think this is probably going to be a bust. Let's run it from the command line, see if we get any good stuff going on here. Parse error does not inherit from node. Curious. Wow. Yeah. Steam integration.gd. At least there's, some information being put on the screen here instead of just like, And by on the screen, I mean out to like standard out. Okay. What if we just really quick switch entirely to a different game on a similar theme called Factor Y? Oh, hold on. Help with the audio situation. We seem to be doing something in here already. Yeah.
So Combine and Conquer demo used to be the name of this thing. It might be a terrible idea on my part to mix and match the streams like this, but hey, listen. Whatever, who cares? The only person I'm disappointing is myself. Okay, that seems to be running correctly. Let's see how it is. Main menu bar. There's a wiki. Wow. This extremely weird looking gear. Oh, this is a planet. Oh. Huh. I'm playing this in like bright sunlight. So iron, copper, coal, and stone. Influence. Copper. Stone. Iron. This probably is coal. Alright, easy. Is this just gonna be a Factorio, though? You know? Factorio, but somehow with worse art? They said it wasn't possible? Oh, is this the only iron? Hmm. Okay, right click puts away. I instinctively tried to hit Q instead. I'm gonna write something down. Just enjoy this weird trippy music. Wow, Solomon set worked. Okay. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Okay, so I think I need to place this here in order to actually get the tutorial to progress, I suppose. Which, you know, as it says, I don't need to do it, but I don't really know what I'm doing otherwise, so... The coal, eh? It is kind of nice as a game. Can't afford a single belt. Man, they just 100% Factorio. You need the belts and the arms. You have the long arms. 2. You gonna work? No. Middle click. Oh, this doesn't work, huh? But that does work. This guy was like, it's dumb how in Factorio the things grab from the side. They should be... You should be placing things directly on them, I guess. I don't know, man. Should I have like a chest or something? Should I be building this? Oh. I do need more belts. I guess I need gears as well. I gotta tell you, this is just making me want to play Factorio. I don't really know how to pan. I guess you can't... There's no way to pan using the mouse, so... Okay. Or wait, maybe I... Yes, yes. I guess I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Tutorial. Guess I don't really know... Like, can I put this somewhere? So that I can use it? Because I don't have any available. So, like, can I put it in, like, a chest that beams it up to me or something like that? Just put them in a bunch of arms, I guess, for now. Oh, provider. Okay. I see. I guess, you know, we are mining more than we necessarily, Right. So I'm having a real feeling. You know, what if we just start? What if we just start killing? Right. So now we do what we call El Clasico. Right. We have a number of belts. And we just start oh, damn it. Should have waited longer. Anyway, it's gonna be the same idea either way, right? And then I do not like these controls, man. Yeah, what's the problem? Oh. Oh, right. What do you mean, position already occupied? Kill the thing. Jesus. There you go. Right. So that's gonna do that. And then I guess we need to build this like this way, right? Or maybe right. This music is bad and annoying, I'm realizing. Sure you want to quit? No. Settings. Volume music. I'm gonna turn that down very, very quiet. You can just listen to the machines breathing. Right. So, this is fine. Yeah. I guess it's in special. These tiny little icons. I gotta play Factor Y in 4K, man. I wonder, is Combine and Conquer already a game? I guess it used to be called Combine and Conquer. And now it's just called Factor Y. Something like that? At least these hotkeys are pretty slick and also self-explanatory, which is not always the case. Right, so, hold on. Now I'm thinking, like, the best way to automate this is not to have these bespoke things here. Although, actually, I could just go like this. And I'm pretty sure that would help. That's not like a real inventory item, so it doesn't do anything. Okay. Is there... maybe there's like a setting where I can... Oh, this is nice. Yeah! I don't know. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Everything just seems so small, and even when I zoom in, it's not like helpful. I also want to be able to mouse pan. I'm also thinking like maybe I can just copy paste this. Copy. Okay, this is kind of not exactly what I wanted. Right click, middle click, middle click. Maybe what I can do here is like cut, Control X, X. Didn't want to do that. X again? Nope. Z, I guess. Okay, maybe copy, gonna say flip, I guess this is pretty good. Alright, so We can do that another time. That's fine. That's enough. There's a little Jesus reference for you there. Hope. Running low on power. Man. Well, I'm sure they'll tell me about it in a minute. I've chosen, I guess, a pretty poor setup. I don't know. From fuel, you say? It's an interesting concept. Let's do it. So I imagine what happens is after a certain influence I can no longer like build using this. You know? I think the key here is that this row should all be creating like steel plates, and then a further row should be creating gears, and then the first row should also be feeding into the production of conveyor belts as well. What is the problem here? Oh. I have very little iron, actually. I've completely screwed up my whole base. I'm starting to get into it now. I wonder. Right. Like, there's no rule that says you can't just What? Okay, well. Luckily I don't actually need stone at the moment, so Oh, I see. Right, okay. That works for me. I'm sure I'm gonna need these later, but, you know, whatever. That's crazy, dog. I guess maybe the delete key wouldn't do that, maybe. Ah, yeah. You are like that, huh? Sure, I'm gonna need you again, but whatever. Running at a cool 30 FPS. Which is partly my fault. I could close some more windows. You know? Yeah. Alright. I've closed all the windows I care to. I see. So this one is working out pretty well. Oh, this one needs a rod. Whoa. Cole. Old King Cole was a jolly old soul. No, so there's iron ore here, so what if I were to, like... No influence. Does require power. This is a guy who is like the crazy thing about Factorio is how it doesn't require power. We will fix this. So, yeah, so my hypothesis is this, like, won't do anything. And my hypothesis was correct. Okay, well, anyhow. This is like, it's kind of nice. I just feel like I'm already hitting the bottleneck. Like, first of all, the game doesn't look good. And second of all, I'm already hitting the bottleneck of like, well, I want to improve my factory, but I don't have the parts to do that. So... how do you even make a rod, Out of an iron plate. Makes sense. I guess, like, I'm gonna need the long arms. Only for the... I guess many things actually take multiple recipes. Interesting. Okay. So if I place this here... okay. So this is an assembler. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, we'll see what happens, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I should be researching how to make assemblers. How many assemblers do I even have? Surely that's my bottleneck at some point. Stone brick. How do you even make a stone brick? Well, I don't know. We just don't know. Suppose I'll place another one of these. And just, not worry too much about the scale of everything. Interesting, this seems to be fine. Right. How many research tokens do I have, I guess? I don't know. I suppose I should switch everything I have over to making... Yeah. Do we not have enough coal coming out here, actually? Because I can... You know, I can place another coal getter. That's true, there's no rule that says I couldn't just put a miner here and have it also mine from far away. I suppose. Would that even work? Get the freak away from me. Oh, okay. So that's like much worse. Oh, so this is also useless. Gotcha. Will this work? No. I don't understand. Why are you not... Where do the research tokens go? You're holding research tokens. I guess they don't go into a provider. I guess they go into a lab. Oh my god. What do you mean speeds up research? Oh. Okay. Well, that's the explanation, at least. I feel like they're not explaining their system correctly, because they're like, oh, it needs research token 1. But, like... This is just an inaccurate description. Anyway, I have so many gosh darn research tokens there. I did this in the wrong order. It's fine. Within the planar view, place a source and set it to spawn iron plates. You can either use the belt or chest version, and use arms or belts to retrieve the plates and set up a small factory for producing belts. Place the produced belts into a sink and create a module via the modularize action. I'm not going to look at the wiki. This is someone who didn't understand video games. They were so busy looking at the wiki, they forgot to make a game where you didn't have to look at the wiki. I think I have to, like... Right. Okay. Well, I can feed research version 1 into this forever, I guess. I want to be able to mouse, man. Okay, so this is the planar view. Uh-huh. Iron plates. Iron plates. Either the belt or chest version. Can belts retrieve plates? Am I crazy? Next you'll tell me that I can just throw these in and they'll work, but I don't think that is going to be true. Set it to spawn iron plates. I sort of get the concept here, but I don't really understand what they're trying to tell me with, like... Okay, so I think it wants me to do what I was already doing and just... Good, actually, okay. Are you producing bill? Yeah. So... Right, what we can actually do is just take this and then go into here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't fucking help. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So this should work. I'm in the planner. Modularize. Based advice, though. This is also great advice. Okay. Right. I see. Yeah, interesting. We'll just have the ghost of music comfort us here. Right. So that's basically the end of the tutorial. I guess this is space. I haven't even, I don't even have the thing that theoretically I would be sending up. Why is this everything so small and like, are they just not anti-aliasing? Is that the problem? Is it just an aliasing problem? Anyway. There's no pan. I desperately want to pan with my mouse because it's, almost 100% a mouse game. With just a couple of exceptions. And, yeah. Yeah. The main barrier is getting a furnace burner. How do you build a furnace burner? I don't know, and it won't tell me. Have an assembler. This will just be my friend the assembler. That I just click on and go like, okay, how do you make a tiny furnace burner? A stone brick, right. How do you... I don't know. Does mining stone instantly get you a stone brick? Is that what it is? A furnace. Okay. So it needs... We basically need to do the coal thing again. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if... This is a crossing, right? Great. Love it. What happens if I... Okay, nothing. So, I definitely need to... Oh my god. Are there rebindable controls? Can I just fix all their shit? No. It's impossible. Oh, this is also coal, huh? Well, maybe that saves us some trouble then. Yeah. Right. Right. So it's just 8 stone bricks, huh? Just 8 stone bricks. Okay. This one we don't even have to get fancy with, really. I see. I selected both of them, but you're not gonna use both of them. Let's not get crazy here. Why would you do that? Running low on power on hope. Well, I'm running low on hope on power, so think about that before you make your dumb comments. Remove all selected structures. No. What the fuck are you talking about? Hadn't selected any structures. What is this? There we go. Alright. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Clearly that isn't... Yes? Okay. If that breaks something, I'm gonna be very mad. In case you were wondering. Okay, so clearly, like, you know, this is not enough. The ratios could be a little bit different. Because it doesn't really matter. This could go the other way. That's an option. I could modulize that. Is this gonna get on the... Is this gonna do this? No. Well, I don't know. Will it eventually get on there? This belt is maybe just full. Okay, I can't hit control paste anymore. Good UI, good, good. Right, so we can copy selected. Now maybe we have to go into the module view. Remove the current blueprint. Yes. Paste. Modularize. Furnace maker. Cool. Okay, yeah. All right. You will be creating source belt-like. Yes. No. What do you... How do I pick the right sources? Okay, okay. It's over here in materials now, right? So you're making stone. And you're making coal. Perfect. Love it. Okay. I'm not even mad. All right. Yes. Now, take me back to my planet needs me. This is a fun UI. Just like, Great, great. No, love it. Let's try shift click. No. Control click. Nope. Yeah. You crazy for this one. What if I manually destroy all this shit? Yeah, huh? Right. Yeah, okay. What's sorry, quick question. What's your fucking problem? Wait. Yeah, because there's like... Right. So you don't actually... Because of the way I did this, because of how the missile knows how it is and whatever. Can I, like, ungroup this shit? Okay, nope. Can destroy it. I can just destroy it completely. That's cool. You're so real for that. Yeah. Right, so let's take this copy, paste, undo, do that. I mean, I guess it's not that much of a sacrifice given like what the game is going to be. That's a funny sound. Given what the game is going to be about, it's not going to be that big of a sacrifice that it won't let you do that thing that I was doing with it. Because the game isn't going to be like about that, so to speak. I have my hand up comfortably by my mouth in a deliberative pose. I'm playing the demo of this, but I'm not even sure if the real game is out. I don't know. This is kind of an awkward... Oh. Yeah, like that thing. That's awkward. Whee! Okay, well there's that. Alright, so I want to make more assemblers, I guess. You're gonna need some gear and some stone brick. I mean, is the point of this just that, like, I should place a bunch of them? You know? That's pretty powerful, you know? What is this, like my research view? Oh, I see. It's 82. I have 82 of them going on. Great. So clearly this is like something I could build into a module, right? Just like module in, module out. I didn't ask you to stop. Oh my god. Right. Well, I'm just about done with this game. Being able to visualize in my mind everything that will happen. And also having the frame rate be so low. As the robots move so languidly, as the JPEGs rotate so languidly. Anyway. But I don't know, maybe, you know. Maybe this will be sick. Ah, the position's already occupied. That's crazy. I don't really understand how this is like. What that number is going up to. Like maybe I don't understand how the modules are supposed to work. Okay, so it does bleed in here eventually. It's good to know. How do you make another one of these? A screw. I mean, I'd love to give this enough. I guess I could just, you know, turn these off. See what happens. Gonna go get some coffee. Think about this. Oh, it's coming. It's coming along. I guess what I should do really is I should go like, okay. Should take these, and I should control C them, which isn't a real operation. At least rotating works, you know. I should place these here. This is actually kind of a terrible placement for them. I'm really reminded of this, I think it was by the author Quantum, who said, like, you know, every work based on Tolkien's work is bad because, one, Tolkien's work is, like, has these terrible habits that don't make any sense in a literary sense, and he was just really good at writing. So everybody who's aping him, like, they have these terrible habits, and they aren't even good at writing, so, like, you know. It's terrible all around. I don't know, you know, his original phrasing was actually better. But anyway, I'm thinking that about this game. It's like, whoa. It's like Factorio, except even worse. I sort of respect it. It's sort of in like an uncanny valley. To me, where it's a little bit too much like Factorio. This isn't even doing anything. Do I have to like turn it on or something? That's I was expecting. Oh my, wait a minute. Hold on. No, surely it just does that. Right? Yeah, this should be filling up, bro. I wonder, do I have to like I think I might even have to rearrange it. Yeah. Pretty sure I have to rearrange it so that yay! Love it when you do that. Of course I love it. Why wouldn't I? Okay, now I'm sure I can click one thing and just completely completely mess it up. I'm gonna say no. No. Okay. Gonna say modulize. Excuse me? Are you retarded? Okay. Oh yeah, don't bother to implement arrow keys. Honestly, that's probably a real bitch to implement. You know? Never mind. I'm actually on his side now. All right. Holy shit. There we go. Now, Here's the thing, right? I'm going to try hitting the delete key. Alright, it does it anyway. That's terrible. That's just so bad. You can't delete anything unless you want to. Maybe the wiki is would explain this. It would explain the like highly makes sense. Oh my god, you can't even pan with the mouse. It would explain the highly makes sense. What if I alt? Nope. Okay. Alt middle click. Nope. It would explain the highly makes sense. Control scheme for this game against all odds. It do be making sense though. I don't know. Let's try putting this here. Like, you joking me or something? Is there some problem here? Okay. Fuck you. Running low on power on hope. Ain't that the way it is, brother? Ain't that the way it is? I need a hero. I need a hero who's waiting for me till the end of time. Right. We have every single possible way for this to leave. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't know. Do I need to do something crazy like all the sinks and sources need to overlap in a particular way? That's one way I could see it being implemented. You know, like let's try it out. What kind of modules do we have? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This has about 30 seconds left until I stop playing this game forever for the rest of my life. Huh? I want to like this because it's a relatively good like way of abstracting and stuff. It looks like it. If it would just, you know, fucking work. Okay, well, the game's broken, and it wasn't good anyway.